Hi folks, it's Nick here as we listen to this quite lovely music, but the music is from Neighbours on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Impulze in 1992, based on the Australian soap you might have heard of called Neighbours, which started on TV, produced by Grundy in 1985 in the UK, started off on BBC, then later went to Channel 5. I don't know why this is called Neighbours, because essentially it's a racing game. That's when neighbours become good friends. Right, let's select our controls. So I want to configure this for Kempston joystick. You control Scott Robinson in a series of races over popular places like Ramsey Street, the Lassiter's Complex, Erinsborough High, Anson's Corner, and yeah, I think there's about 2 races each time. Right, normal or fast? Normal. Obstacles, as little as possible. Contestants, well, maybe we'll go for 2 or something. Let's make it a bit of a challenge. Right, two contestants. Now, we must win, I think, over a course. It's not using much of the screen. Whenever we crash into something, you'll see our energy bar go down, which is represented by that Neighbours. So it's already gone down a little bit. And this is tricky to control. It's isometric racing. Graphics a little bit similar to Paperboy, maybe. And I'm losing energy all over the show as we run over Mrs. Mangle or someone. There's energy there. Right, so you see the bar goes up gradually. I think we have to go through these marker posts each time, these checkpoints. But if I'm not doing very well, I might try and miss them out to see if it makes any difference. Fire button to accelerate. Now, this is very difficult to control. I missed those ones out. Oh, anyway. Let's just keep going. I think we have to do 2 or 3 laps here. There was an option for fast, but this is moving quite slow. I'm a little bit bored, really. Now, bearing in mind this came out in 1992, so this is right at the end of the Spectrum's run. To begin with a shout of being a classic, you had to hit the ground maybe the early 80s, mid-80s, maybe latest 88. This is 92, so about 4 years after the end bit, really. And, yeah. It's okay. I wouldn't have liked to pay full price for it. We've gone into second place. But we haven't gone through all the markers. Is that going to cost us? Oh, these pedestrians walking backward and forward. No story or plotline of Neighbours in this at all. I used to watch Neighbours quite a lot when I was at school. Some people used to go home at lunchtime, because it used to be on at lunchtime first of all, then was repeated later on in the day. Some of my friends that lived close to home were so addicted by the superbity, if that's a word, of Neighbours, they would go home at lunchtime, watch it once, and then watch it when they got home. Excellent. Weren't those the days when that's all you had to worry about? Kylie Minogue, oh dear, I've run out of energy. Kylie Minogue was in it when I used to watch. Yeah, right, what's going to happen is I'm going to put in a poke in for infinite energy to take that factor at least out of the equation, so I can run over people, bash into anyone I want to, and it's not going to cause any trouble. But we've got a high score here. I should be so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Etc. Da dee dee doo da 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 do da da ba do ba do. Neighbours. I haven't watched it since it's gone over to Channel 5. Mrs. Mangle's not in it. Helen Daniels was a star. Paul Robinson that went on to star in Star Trek and other movies. Right, Scott Robinson, he takes the lead. No energy going down. Right, we're through the first markers. Well, we've missed out the second markers. Let's forget them. Let's just go round. Maybe we don't have to get them. That mad woman going backward and forward across the road. Is it Madge Bishop? No, bishops can only move diagonally, so it's not her. There she is again. Crazy woman. I'm guessing these people racing are all the kids of Ramsey Street, so that might be Jason Donovan ahead of me. I need to get him. Toadfish, is he about? He was in it for years. If you haven't seen Neighbours, then you don't know what I'm going on about. These TV tie-in games quite often are quite lazy. Might have worked better as a text adventure, this, so at least it was something to do with Neighbours. This has got nothing to do with Neighbours whatsoever. This is supposed to be Ramsey Street, but I thought Ramsey Street was a cul-de-sac. This could be anything. I'm sure I should be going through those markers. That's probably going to cost me, actually. Anyway, who's that? It might be Harold. Or is it Lou Carpenter going round to do some amazing deal? Now, if you did watch Neighbours, we might have watched it in different eras. The Bounce of the Dog era was pretty much where I watched it the most. Let me know who your favourite character was. There was Des as well, who was a bit hopeless. Later on come in those twins, but I can't remember what their names are. Okay, right, how are we doing? We're in the lead, but we've missed out a lot of markers. Quite a lot of inertia on this one. Difficult control. On a skateboard, so really maybe it should be Marty McFly in the DeLorean and Hillval. It could very well be. Yeah, there's no way of telling the difference between Back to the Future and Neighbours. I prefer the show Neighbours from Hell, but I don't think the two are connected. Right, is that going to be the end? Have we won? No, I think it normally would have been the end, but I think we've been penalised for maybe not going through the markers. Maybe. Oh, who cares? I don't think I'm going to complete this game. We're just seeing how it works. Not sure we're going to get to the Lassiter's complex. I'm presuming that's pretty similar to this. Maybe a different colour. Maybe white or green or cyan, perhaps. Not black, though, because you won't be able to see it on the screen. I like the graphic of Neighbours. I like the way the energy bar goes down if you haven't got a poke on it. A lot of advertising from Grundy there in the top left. Working its way down. The isometric's okay. The control mechanism is really awkward. And for 1992, I think this would have been a game to avoid. You would have been on the Amiga then, on the Atari ST, maybe other consoles. Why isn't this game ending? Go away, Harold Bishop. If that is Harold Bishop, it could be anyone. Mrs. Mangle, maybe. Yeah, I don't like this game. Programming is clever, not using much of the screen, nothing to do with the Neighbours at all. That guy going up and down for no reason. Yeah, so it's trying to take the elements of Paperboy, really, and take it into different directions in terms of avoiding stuff. But this is By Impulze. I'm not sure what other games they did, but this is a TV tie, and it's game over. I think I was penalised for not going through the markers, so yeah. I really want to exit this, but we'll do one more go where I'll try and at least go through the checkpoint bits to see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Jolly music there. I stopped talking so you could at least listen to it for a bit. Neighbours. If you've got an emulator, maybe have a look at it. If you own a real computer, I wouldn't bother too much trying to track this down as a physical copy. It probably costs you too much money, even if it was 10p. But if you're a die-hard fan and want this, then go for it. I don't know how much it's worth. Can't be too much. Right, through the second marker, we're in the lead. We've only got one opponent this time as he tries to catch me up. What was that Neighbours episode where they was in a big race? There wasn't one, was there? This is the bit where someone comments below now saying episode 462 was a race, and I go, oh, okay then, I'll have to take your word for it. I don't think Neighbours is on YouTube, is it? I know Grange Hill is, and I'm currently watching all those. I started on series 1 with Tucker Jenkins. I'm now on series 8, and Gonch and Hollow have made an appearance. Hurrah! But again, the Grange Hill game, another TV-based one I've reviewed, is also hopeless. So maybe there's a pattern there developing. Check out the Grange Hill review. Okay, Gonch. Right, I'm going through these. Right, this is definitely what you need to do, because it's doing a little bit of a beep each time I go through them. Okay, sounds a bit like Jet Set Willy when he fell off a ledge. No need to tighten the NG because we've got maximum. Yeah, the markers are changing colour as we go through, so we're doing it properly this time. Let's get into the lead, Scott Robinson. Oh, we're in the lead. Now this is the tricky bit because there's people walking around the place. This is on Obstacles 1, remember. We could have had it on Obstacles 3, which would have been pretty disastrous. It doesn't look like the AI computer has a problem with obstacles. Oh, no. Looks like he can bounce off those at will, which is a bit of a shame. Puts a little bit of a disadvantage. Oh, where's he gone? He's too far ahead. Oh, I preferred it when I missed out the markers, to be honest with you. Cut corners and stuff. We're going to get beat here unless he has a problem. Perhaps if you do it on the 4 people to beat, you only have to come in the top 2 or something and someone's really slow. But this chap is well fast. Oh, it's going to end soon, isn't it? Sweep through here. Oh, there he is there. And that's the finishing straight up there. Oh, dear. I blame Bouncer the dog. Where is he? He could have helped me. We're on the finishing straight. Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's not close enough. Oh, we've got a lap to go, have we? Right, we've still got a chance. It's 3 laps. I thought that was the end. We seem to be a lot quicker than him over the second half of the race, but not on the first part. So we can keep close to him after the first half of the lap. We've got a chance here. Don't say it's a million laps. Keep him in sight. Keep him in sight, Nicky. Come back. I don't know who that is. Let's say it's Jason Donovan. Oh, dear. Jason Donovan. What did he sing? I can't think of any Jason Donovan songs. I don't mind. I don't mind about that. That's cost some time. I didn't need to do that. I think the markers were lit up. Any dream would do. He was in Joseph in his Technicolor dream coat, wasn't he? Am I losing sight of him again? Oh no! It's all going wrong. Neighbours, do you want to be a neighbour? Oh man. Is this the finishing? Yeah, it's the finishing straight. I'm further away than last time. Oh, it's game over. Curse you. Maybe that was Kylie Minogue that won. There's her picture there in the top left. Ugh. Well. Is there an EastEnders the game? I'll have to try and see if there's any other soaps. I doubt there is an EastEnders game. Let's put our name in here. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Neighbours on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Impulze in 1992. Thanks for watching that one as always. If you've got any comments about this game or any other TV related games, then put it below. I wasn't a big fan of this. And until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.